Hello everyone, 年终说出来，大家人你好。And I also want to acknowledge Mayor Joe Latimer, and Mayor Carter, who spoke here earlier, and also the our City Council, my House member Tim Mahoney, and the Park and Rec Department, and everybody else, the Hmong community and the Chinese community, Mr. Cheng Zhong, and also Mr. Tan Ying He for leading this project. And also want to acknowledge my friend, Senator Franson, right over here, come all the way from Edina, to visit. And if there's any elected official that I missed, my apology to that. I think I saw Congressman Kawg was here earlier as well. So today is an exciting day for us as we introduce to the public the St. Paul Changsha Friendship Garden, the Lu Ming Yuan, or the Lu Wang Hong Yu in Hmong. It's so refreshing to see all of you here, representing the diversity of America at this wonderful celebration. It has been a very long time since St. Paul and Changsha formally became sister cities in 1988. A lot has changed since then. On a personal note, I visited our sister city, Changsha, 25 years ago for the first Hmong International Symposium. Little did I know then that St. Paul and Changsha had already been sister city a few years prior. Many mayors have taken office in both cities since and continue to strengthen our relationship. It has been a long-awaited anticipation even for me since the Friendship Garden plan came to my consideration 4 years ago. I have been inspired by every positive step and admire the determination of those who got us to this point. Why build it here in the east side St. Paul? I asked. Why build it here? Well, the answer is simple. Why not? First, because it is the St. Paul Changsha Friendship Garden. It has to be in our city. It has to be in St. Paul. Where else would St. Paul rather have this Friendship Garden than on the willow bank of Lake Phelan here in the east side? I'm sure folks in other part of our city, like West St. Paul, West Side, Highland Park, McLovin, or Como, I'm sure folks there will not hesitate to take on this project. But why let them have it? Yeah, why let them have her? Yeah. That would mean we have to go there to visit. Yeah. Why not build her here closer to home and make others come our way? Like my fellow senator here, Senator Franson, come all the way from Edina to visit us today. Would you agree? All right. So thanks to the City of St. Paul, the District 5 Council, and our City Council for making East Side and Lake Phelan as the location for this project. I also applaud our Lakeside neighbors for working very hard to bring this project into fruition. Thanks to the cultural partnership like the Chinese community, the Hmong American community, and others. And thanks to the mass supporter of the East Side and the many donors from the grassroots level who contribute most of the money raised for this project. You make this happen. Yes, you make this happen. And to those who missed the opportunity to lend your support, I think it's still not too late. You can contact the city or the Friendship Garden Society. Also, I'm humbled to thank the indigenous people, the original caretaker of this land, for keeping this place in harmony with nature. And now it's becoming harmonious with wetland on the other side of the world. This is a blessing in disguise, because this garden can be put anywhere else in St. Paul. But fate brought her here to the east side St. Paul, who has historically been home for immigrants. And today, it's home for the largest Asian American community in Minnesota, particularly the Hmong American community. As Minnesota Senator of Hmong descent, I could not be more content to have this ancient replica of peace and tranquility. And the heritage wall, made from the home of my ancestor, to be placed here in the district that I represent. Nearly 240 years ago, my people, my Hmong people, were driven out of China to Laos in our own trail of tears. And the scar of grief still remains. A couple naysayers prefer that I stay idle and let this give exchange come to pass without my involvement, and perhaps the involvement of the Hmong community. But that would be my forfeit, and my forfeit alone. Today, as Hmong American, we will not let fear and negativity agitate, confuse, or startle us, but we will embrace opportunity to forgive the past. After all, this is a friendship garden, a symbol of goodwill and diplomacy. We must take opportunity like this and rise to the occasion. That we are here. We, the cast-out orphans of China, have survived through countless of hardship and tragedy from one nation to another. Today we are here in the 21st century of America, standing proud with all St. Paul-like. And all people open up our arms to host the St. Paul Changsha Friendship Garden. There's no better action than unity and the kindness of our hearts. While the meaning of this project varies from one person to another, I, for one, see this Friendship Garden as a knowledge gateway between our two sister cities, St. Paul and Changsha. We have so much to learn from one another to strengthen our relationship, our common bond, and our social economic prosperity, as well as giving our children the possibility to see beyond their current surroundings. This Friendship Garden will keep me grounded in my roots and give me the insight and the strength to continue to rebuild our future and also to stand for peace. At times when our two nations, US and China, stand in challenge, let it never be our two sister cities. And at times when the bond of our sister city stretches thin, let it never be so between our Hmong families here and our family abroad. We are the essence that will bring everyone together to make St. Paul the most welcoming city in Minnesota. The Friendship Garden here will bring people near and far, from within the state and international. You will bring our Hmong Chinese here to take pictures when they come to visit. May everyone find peace here and the clarity to understand. May we find love, hope, and comfort. And may all who come here come for friendship, come for unity, and come for the determination to better Minnesota. May God bless our two sister city, and may God bless the East Side. Thank you very much.